Welcome back to What Arty Noobs with General Disturbance. This is the Löwe. It's a German Tier 8 premium heavy tank, and it's located on the north spawn of Steppes under the command of Radley 87. Now, the Löwe was a tank that was actually proposed by Krupp. It was stopped. They stopped development of it because Hitler wanted even heavier tanks. In fact, it's actually very heavy, but of course Hitler wanted even heavier ones than this. I think actually, if I remember correctly, this tank is between 90 to 98 tons in weight. And of course Hitler was after things like the Maus and the Mauschen and things like that for his forces, and of course the E100. Oh, Cromwell, what a boy. Lost some hit points doing that. Well, it's armed with a 105mm gun, the KWK-L70. It can penetrate 234mm of armour on standard ammo, and it's got alpha damage of 320, so it's got decent alpha. But of course it's coming up against enemy tanks which have got alpha damage of 390, so it's a bit short on the old firepower compared to them. Reasonable reload time though, 9.91 seconds. Most of the 122mm guns that it comes up against, they take a little while longer to reload, up to 12 seconds or thereabouts, and just bounced around from the Comet, so we know there's some enemy up there, and I suspect that Comet is on top of the hill. So if we do poke around the corner, we're probably going to get hit by another round from that Comet. Doesn't appear to be anybody around here. Okay, well, the Comet hasn't fired on us yet, but we've got some company now at heavy tank number 6, so the pair of us have got the ability to fight the enemy. The heavy tank number 6 has got the 88mm gun. As you know, it's a version of the Tiger, Japanese version. Well, we just took a round from bounced around from the M44. Would you believe that? 550 hit points blocked. Nice round into the T44. It's a high, well, is it a high roll? No, it's a low roll. Well, one more shot and he's out the game. Yeah, very finally there. Now, Ratty told me that he was actually having a number of really bad games when he was before he played this one. He was really having a difficult time. Oh, and the M44 didn't miss this time, and it looks like the round hit him near the gun or near the turret. And that was the Scorpion G over to our right. Now we need to deal with him. Dialing in. Good shot! Very difficult shot, a beautiful shot. Took out the Scorpion G. And we bounced rounds from the E25 and the Comet. They obviously pulled back because they realised the range of the ring, but the M44 will not give up. And where's he damaged us this time? Well, it's difficult to see where it landed. Missed the Comet, but the AMX 1375 is not missing that Comet, but he's having to run away and unfortunately ran out of shells and ran out of life. Now we've got a whole bunch of enemies. Oh, and we've got somebody to our left. Yeah, E25's climbed up on top of the hill and now he's paid for it, but we've lost our ammo rack, so our load time's gone up to twice as long now, 19 seconds. We need to get that fixed in. We've got no repair kit. Oh, we have got the repair kit, and we fixed it. Okay, repair time, reload time's gone back up to 9.91 seconds. Now the really bad thing about the Löwe, you should probably get right now, is speed is incredibly slow. 35km/h forwards, 15 backwards. It's a heavy tank. It's very, very, very heavy. And of course the Germans didn't produce engines which were capable of pushing their armour around at sufficient speed, which is one of the reasons why the Tiger II and the Tiger 1 were both so inefficient when it came to speed, because they just really didn't have the power to weight ratio to make them work. And Ratty's using an extra bit of armour attached to the front of his vehicle. The heavy tank number 6 is serving as a zombie. There's somebody off to your right, a BK. Oh, he knows about it now, but he bounced around from him. Can he return the favour? No, it's an accurate shot right over that ridgeline, and the BK is unable to return the favour. I think he could push forward now, because I know that the M44 is the only one in that corner a bit further back. We've got the Comet as well. Can we get the top of that BK? Waiting. Oh no, just missed, but the Comets didn't. Oh, bounced it this time. I think it may be range is a problem for the Comet. Yep, he's still bouncing off us. Standard AP though. And he's bounced another one. So we're building up a nice little steel wall, potentially, if we can get enough bounces. It must be close to a steel wall. Well, the M44 is signalling that he's a bit worried in the north, because the enemy's got a Black Prince over there. Oh, good shot into the BK3001P, and he's now one shot. Now, if the Cromwell can get up high, he can shoot that BK from distance. Of course, the Cromwell doesn't have a very good gun. It's only 22 hit points. You can do it with an AG round. Can we get it this time? Well, it's going to push ahead. We know the Comet's up here, and the M44. Our M44 relocated to the northeast corner of the map, which is the right thing to do. The Caps threaten to get out of there quick, find another place to shoot from, and the T-3485 now, and the M44 just stunned us. But we're still able to manoeuvre. Yes, we can get the BK now. Oh my gun! Why didn't he get the shot on him? Took another shot from the M44, and the BK's been killed. Our M44 got him. Now we've got T-34 and we've got the enemy M44. There's the T-34. Nice shot into him. Low roll there, 310. Bounced around from the IKG-65. The M44 tried to fire at us and missed. He hit the ridgeline. There's the M44. Now it's time to return the favour. Yep, he's gone. That means now we've got no worry about being stunned from the enemy. All we need to do now is get rid of that T-34, and he's going to be very afraid to come out now, because he knows he's one shot. He might try to run. The moment we get behind him, he'll dart over the edge and try to move out in front. And we've got the Cromwell with us, so the Cromwell can go the other side, wait for him to pop out. Unfortunately, the Cromwell's followed us round. Where is he? There he is, he's up there. And of course the T-34 is bolted. He could have just waited for us to flush him out and then killed him. There's the IKB. Yes! That's our third kill. Now, just as we thought, the Black Prince and the Defender actually made it to our cap. As I mentioned earlier, they were threatening our cap, and that's why the M44 had to depart. But the enemy's now at a bit of disadvantage. Now, ideally what we should be doing right now is forcing that T-3485 to come back. He's running. We can't chase after him, we're too slow, so we have to just sit in the cap and force him to come back. It's a big mistake for him to chase. Well, the IKB-90 is going after him, even so. And what we're doing instead is heading towards our own camp to take on the Black Prince and the Defender. Looks like the steering wheel is setting up to help. T-34 is being caught, but unfortunately our teammates are taking damage, and he's managed to kill the IKB. Now, will he be able to kill the Cromwell? No, I don't think so. Cromwell's got much more health, and the enemy is capping. Oh, Cromwell took some damage there. We've seen the Defender. Now, has he seen us? No, and their Black Prince is behind the railway carriages. Good shot, takes him out with one shot, and unfortunately T-3485 has killed our Cromwell. But that means there's only one in the cap, and he's the Defender. Now, if we can attack from one side, the steering wheel goes from the other. Now, he's come out of the cap, and I think he's going after the steering wheel. We need to quickly head him off. Defender knows that that steering wheel can keep getting resets. There's no way the Defender can stop him doing that unless he kills him. The M44 is trying to help. He's just stunned the Defender. The big worry now is the T-34 comes up behind us and interferes whilst we're trying to take out the Defender from behind. Below that ridge line. In fact, he's drawing him towards the M44. The M44 needs to get out of there quick, otherwise he'll be next. Still not within range. Oh, this is a game of chasey, chasey, kissy, kissy, and unfortunately the steering wheel, well, he's now facing off against the Defender, but the Defender just took a big round from the M44. He's stunned, and now he's facing us as well. He must realise this. Any second now he's going to see us, and that's tracked him. Now he realises where the big threat is. It's actually from us. Lower plate. Oh, one in the side, 188 hit points, kills the Defender, and that just leaves the enemy T-3485. So it's 3 against 1. And if we can get this kill, it's a Top Gun. Of course, we've got no idea where the T-3485 has gone now. I must admit, if I was in the T-3485, I think I'd be very tempted to sit around our cap or sit around his cap rather, in a hidden position to get resets. So just remain hidden, wait until the clock gets up enough on the capping, and then get another reset. The clock's the 2-minute alarm's just gone off, so all three need to get into the cap at the same time. We have to take the direct route, unfortunately, even though it means climbing up this slope with the slow speed of the Löwe. It's a hell of a game for Arty. Just head straight for the cap. If anything, I would go straight to the same position I was in before, which is overlooking the cap over there, and that's where I would sit, waiting for the moment to get resets. We can just do it in time. 9 seconds. 8, 7, 6, 3, 2, 1. They've done it! Wow, that was some battle and very exciting towards the end. No Top Gun, but it's a very good game all the same. Look, it's a first-class tanker for Radley 87 and the Löwe, a Tier 8 German premium. He picked up a Bruiser Medal, a Hand of God for surviving the battle, having received damage from 4 different enemy vehicles, a Duelist, a Fighter Badge, a Fire for Effect, a Shell Proof, and he picked up a Steel Wall. He did get enough for the Steel Wall, got the most damage blocked in that game, at least 1,000 hit points, at least 11 shots. And he also picked up the High Caliber for dealing the most damage in the game overall. And let's have a look at the team score. Highest damage, 2,929 hit points of damage overall. The next highest scorer actually was the Object 252 Defender, who got 2,257 in that game, but he only got 1 kill, whereas Ratty got 5. And when it came to base XP, Ratty was top of the table again, so he's got a clean sweep at the top, 1,201 base experience points. The M44, who did a fantastic job and did the right thing. He relocated to preserve his soul and so he could keep taking part in the battle. 977 base experience for him on a Tier 6 Arty in a Tier 8 game, so he certainly earned a lot from his 2 kills and 1,514 hit points of damage. And the Stirrer Mill did 775. So excellent work by all 3 at the end. Let's have a look at the detail report. Well, he fired 15 rounds during that game. He got 12 direct hits and 11 penetrations. The gun's very good, the 105mm. It just needs very good handling, and you do need to have a good crew to be able to make it work properly. You can see how Ratty aimed in carefully, and the best shot of the game was definitely that Scorpion that he took out. You can only see the top of his turret, and yet he still took him out and wiped him out with that one nice shot. 2,929 hit points, of which 767 were at more than 300 meters. He received 29 hits from the enemy. 29! I thought it was definitely more than 11, but I didn't realize it was that high. 5 of which were penetrations, 19 which were non-penetrations, and 6 as a result of splash damage. My gum, he certainly did take a battering during that game. He blocked damage of 2,060 hit points in total, spotted 4 enemy vehicles, damaged 9 in the enemy, killed 5 of them, and did 423 hit points of damage assistance. He managed to get 30 cap points in the end, being in the cap, and on a premium count he earned 102,081 credits. It's a good earner, it's a premium tank, they always earn credits, and because Ratty was using standard ammo throughout, just ordinary AP, which is perfectly good at penetrating these tanks, 234mm of armor it will go through, and he did aim for the side of that Defender, which is much easier to go for than the front plate actually, and I was saying go for the front plate, but no, he aimed it in through the side and it got through, even through the spaced armor. So he took home 80,227 credits from that game. He earned 1,802 XP, times 2 for the first victory, got 180 because this is a premium vehicle, so he took away 3,784 experience points altogether. And as he said, when your games are going to shit, and then this happens, yes, well, things are going really bad, and then all of a sudden you get a game like this and it restores your confidence in the game because it's so much fun. It's exciting, but you know that you can do it. You've got a good vehicle, you've got the skill, you know how to win for your team. And chasing down that Defender must have been really, really, really difficult in such a slow, heavy tank, but so satisfying when you did finally catch up with him and put him out the game. So if you enjoyed that replay, please give it a like and do subscribe to our channel, and hopefully it'll be your replay that I'll be featuring in the next video.